So here's that cable long. Literally, the currency strength indicator was showing cable strength. I'm always on the lookout for H1 reversals or lower. Doesn't matter really, they start with a 5-minute, and who knows, they may get the 15-minute, the 30-minute and the H1. They are rare. In this whole down move here, we didn't have one H1 reversal. Over here we had an H1 reversal. This candle's high was broken and price went up. Here looks like an H1 reversal. Oh no, it wasn't. I was looking at these candles here. The reversal happened here and price went up. H1 reversal down, that red candle, green candle, red candle closes, price went down. Didn't need any indicators for this. H1 reversal here, high, low, lower, high, lower, low. Closed there, price went up. What's this one done? H1 reversal. It's difficult to see the highest high on that. Low, high, high, high. Low, high, high, low, high, high. Reversed. And it went down a little bit, but you probably would have been kept out of the continuation because you watched the reversals in the opposite direction, and basically it just reversed straight away on itself, starting with the 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, and then obviously the hourly, and the price went up. Because we always watch the pullbacks. If you've not watched any of my videos, watch a load of the videos please, because I describe everything in detail, lots of trades. And you know, if you're wondering how I make so many good trades, it's because I understand this reversal and the frequency or infrequency of them to actually trade it with confidence. So that is the penultimate candle. That's the reversal to the long side, and then there's the continuation. So we want to see where this might go to. If it's going to go long, it needs to break that high there. It might pay you guys to dump all the indicators and do what I did and learn pure price action. Here's an H4 long, high, low, inside bar, lower high, lower low, reversal, up it goes. You generally get 1 or 2 candles in the pullback, and this is how it works on every time frame. So this you wouldn't be able to tell the difference within this chart and an M5 chart or an M15 chart if you didn't have this up here. And the same thing happens if it's an M5 reversal. You tend to get a couple of candles pull back. Don't quote me on that. You get a pullback as a rule, unless for whatever reason you had news come out or they've done a ton of sideways movement and there is no other way for the price to go. Things will cause a problem with your potential long trades, and that is tests of old support as new resistance. But I won't complicate things too much, but that's what my mantra is: tests and retests, as any of you that have followed my videos before will know. You know, we've got a nice little hammer candle here at support and all that lot as well. So if you do this, you will learn to see the different candles for what they are. Long spikes to the downside often mean a big move to the upside. I'm talking about the wicks, long spikes, long wicks, whatever. This proved opposite, so don't assume anything. Always just do your analysis, and then, in my opinion, drop down to the lower time frames and keep doing the same analysis. So H1 confirmed up. And this is the answer to that rule. Pull back. This may still continue up, but you know, where I said wait for a couple of candles, this one didn't happen. So you know, you have to familiarize yourself with with chart analysis, candlestick analysis, in order to get good at it. But in my opinion, this is a good start. You know, I can tell that is an uptrend. I haven't looked at it, but on the line chart, this low will not figure. Low, high, high, low, high, high. Pullback, potential continuation off of this old resistance that push price down. Not such strong resistance because it's part of the uptrend, but there's definitely sideways motion on there. You know, you do become familiar with price action if you stare at it long enough, i.e. 40 or 50,000 hours, probably well over 50,000 hours. Next step, lower time frame, and this is where the histo alert comes in so useful. RSI histo alert, should I say. Interestingly, talking about where this might stop, on the M15 you may have noticed I drew a 15-minute support level in there because I was concerned that might stop price. There was a new one in here. In fact, it wasn't that low I did, it was the next one, and price kissed it. That was my target, just short of that. And as you can see, you know, there's no reason for this not to continue now, but time of day, it's 11 o'clock in the morning in the UK, just gone, and that traditionally for me is the time to be out of my trades. Again, the really useful factor in this trade was the RSI histo, which is why I love it on my charts now, and I implore anyone to learn how to use it. Yeah, and so you've got your reversal. Where would you expect price to go next? Well, the next hourly high, and because we'd closed and closed above that too, that was a real strong signal that there was more to this up move. Both of these areas here, potential problem areas, but once again, that is where the histo gave me the confidence to take that trade. There was power. That RSI histo is almost like the candlestick reversals. They are quite rare. When they happen, we can clearly see there's different sentiment in the market here. This is something I mentioned in one of the previous videos. You have to apply logical thought process to what is going on. Don't just detach yourself from the market in terms of price action analysis. You have to look at the whole big picture. I'm not talking about fundamentals, I'm talking about time of day. I glanced at the clock, the 30-minute had just closed and the RSI was still rising when I entered my trade. I'll put the trade on the chart so that we can be sure of it. I don't normally trade this time of day, it's just because I was tweeting or twittering or whatever it's called, that I had the chart open and I could see something was changing. We'd broken that descending trend line, so you know, you just get a feel for this stuff, guys, and this is why I only go for what the charts will give me. Clear supply and demand area there, call it a PPZ, price pivot zone, or a flip zone. These things always, you know, I always mention them not to confuse you or cause confusion, but they are strong levels. The price is pushed down and then the buyers have pushed it up to a level for some reason. Push down again. I'm looking at the wicks of these candles. That's what I call a flip zone. So there you go, guys. Maybe you will benefit from cleaning your charts right down to the bare minimum and watching price action, or using that trade simulator I talked about, the FX Blue thing, and do that with clean charts and just watch price action. You know, there's so much on this chart you can talk about. You know, flip zones, massive area of interest there. Push down, push up, push down, push up, push down, push up. Here again, massive area of interest. It's the same thing. You have to ask yourself why these levels are so important. And what you can do then also is you can, you know, something I don't often talk about, but I learned or taught myself years ago, is how those candles will amalgamate, and there's that area I talked about there, and just be one candle flip overs. Let's just double check that. There, and you'll probably find it as a flip zone. There it is there with the H4. The stronger the higher the time frame, the stronger the level is. There. So back onto the M30, and you know, you could probably then assume, if you were going for that gap there, that would be the sensible one to approach, not the higher one there. That's just the way my brain thinks. Okay guys, thanks for watching, have a good day. Oh, don't forget, subscribe and like if you find any value in what I talk about. Be kind.